Well, we're back and we want to share an overview of the work that we do with people in various areas, often for people who want to restore health or lose weight naturally. It doesn't really matter what the perceived difficulty is because it all leads to the same place. And we have this amazing resource within us that we have access to and don't often access because we're not so aware of the reality of it. It guides us to know what is the next best. So the question comes, how do I access that resource that is so available, that's always wanting what's ideal, what's best for me? And it's really simple. In fact, in the simplicity, sometimes we miss it. We don't recognize it. But think about in your own life when you've just known to do something. Yeah, you just knew it. It was so clear. Some people might call that intuition, and others might call it common sense. So how we access it is so simple. All it requires is that we settle this busy mind down. We just rest, we just get quiet for a moment. And then that deeper wisdom that we all have can guide us, can give us a nudge in the right direction. How we experience life generally is our moment-to-moment thinking. And we really believe that's real, our moment-to-moment thinking, because we feel it, we sense it. So we aren't aware that we have this deeper resource that is so guiding us to all that's good in life. And our difficulties, the perceived difficulties that we have, come from a very simple and innocent misunderstanding that the mind, this busy intellect, is where we need to look for answers. It has its role, but the important thing is the real answers for joy and fullness in life come from this deeper place, from this deeper wisdom. And the good news is, whatever emotions we have or conflict or perceived difficulty is actually pointing us always to rely on what's deeper within. And the work we do with people is showing them, well, yeah, that habit is a perceived problem, or that perceived difficulty is really big. Is showing them that that's actually the doorway to using this deeper wisdom that we all have, this deeper capacity. And we'd love to show that to anyone and everyone because it makes such a difference in the fullness of life.
And what Connie's talking about is something that we've all experienced. It isn't real esoteric or deep. I guess it is deep, but it's very actually common and normal and natural. I know we've all had those what I call shower moments, right? It's like we have something's going on at work or something like that. We can't figure out, how am I going to work this out with this person, or how am I going to make this deadline? You know, and then we get in the shower and we're not thinking about it at all. So in a way, we've let the mind settle, and then pop, there it is. Oh, I could do that. It's that, um, it's those kind of moments when the answers come to us. The answers are always there. And so often what keeps me from seeing them is I'm so caught in my thinking that this is the way it is. And I'm thinking that, like they say, inside the box. But where solution and real growth and expansion happens very quickly is when we start thinking outside the box. So how is it that people actually get to that place of thinking outside the box? And that's that experience of just letting the mind go, letting go of all these beliefs and ideas about how life is, and being open, just open to see what comes. At least for me, anytime I've been thinking outside the box, or when I've had a solution come that I would call outside the box, I don't know if I was thinking outside the box as much as I let the box go.
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah. And then, oh, it's just right there. That intelligence that is within all of us is so available, like Connie was saying, but I can sometimes obscure it or push it down or blind myself to it because I'm so convinced that the way I see life and the way I think things are is the way they are. And they make this rigid box that I can't seem to get out of. So it's really letting go of our busy mind, like Connie was saying, our personal thinking, just to explore, just to get in that space of what if there is a solution, whatever works for you, to find that space that allows you to let go, to release the boundaries, the perceived boundaries that are creating the difficulty, and see what comes.
Yeah, I'll give you an example of how I connect with this deeper knowing. It's so simple. So like if I use food, for example, to find relief, to find calm from the stress of this busy mind thinking, and I recognize that, I'm aware of it, before I reach for that, whatever it is, I will check in. I will get quiet and just say, is this ideal for you to choose right now? And what I often get is, no, have a glass of water. You're not hungry. And just having a glass of water, that shift in focus really changes things for me. And I don't reach for the food. I don't reach for what I think will make me feel better.
Yeah, that willingness to really access the intelligence of the body, it makes such a difference in my relationship with food. And I know before I met Connie and was in a lot of pain, hypoglycemic, and a lot, some real issues in terms of health, that the professionals, the doctors and the chiropractors and physiotherapists weren't able to help me with. When I met Connie and found that there was a way of eating, a diet and lifestyle that could just completely resolve the pain and the blood sugar issues I was having, what I saw was that I was eating from here up. I loved what I was eating, but my body didn't.
Yeah.
But I wasn't listening to that intelligence of the body. I was just going for the feel good. And it was so short term and had consequences, side effects, you could say. And so, yeah, it's great as I shifted my diet, my lifestyle to whole food, plant-based. My body just started responding, and I noticed that response. I'm going, whoa, I mean, I can really feel this good when I eat. I had been so accustomed to the digestion having to work so hard to eat the kind of food I was eating. I just thought that was normal. That's how digestion works. Then I switched to whole food, plant-based, and it was like this warm, happy oven. just digesting this food. And I felt good. I was energized instead of what I used to experience. So it's really interesting how much intelligence there is in the body, but we have to be willing to let go of all that thinking and all that searching for the experience of food and life from here up, and really see what is it that produces that sense of ease, well-being, and thriving in the body, because our bodies tell us what does and what doesn't.
So if you would like to explore this a little more, being aware of your thinking, most importantly, finding that resource that's deeper within and letting it lead your life, we're happy to do a free Zoom call with you and explore it. All you have to do is write below in the comment section that you'd like to connect with us, and we'll connect. Yeah. So the recipe today is so good. It's a stuffed potato, white potato or sweet potato or yam would be good, but I prefer the white potato. And it's a mango salsa with avocado that, oh, wow, we had it yesterday.
Didn't want to stop eating.
So give it a try. It's quick and easy. All you have to do is throw the potatoes in the oven and make the salsa. It's quick.
Yeah, it's a simple process, just a few veggies to prep.
Okay, thanks for joining us.